Hello everyone, we hope you're well. Now, this is another Saturday evening. We're getting right lazy, me and Wendy. We went to Sainsbury's in the week and they had a lot of stuff in there. It was really good. It was a big Sainsbury's. Now, we did notice this, and Wendy says we could try this. We've had them once or twice when we've been away on holiday because they're easy to cook, aren't they, really? And we thought, well, why not just have a video? Most people have probably tried them or even not been aware, we don't know. So we thought, well, why not? You don't have to watch it, do you? But all we're going to do is do this takeaway. Now, from what I remember, these ones from Sainsbury's, they were all right, really. Now, I've lost the receipt because it was on offer because it was getting closer to the date. And also, you get it cheaper with a Nectar card. Now, with the Nectar card, it's normally £8.95, but with the Nectar card, we think it was £7.95, but it was only £6 something. But I've lost the receipt. I think I'm sure it was less than £7. Anyway, you'd have to have a look, wouldn't you? No doubt everybody even knows. Now, this meal, it's the Indian takeaway chicken tikka, korma, rice and naans ready meal. And it's it's a meal for two, and it weighs 1.4 kilograms. Now, there is all kinds of, if you look online, it's got everything on there, mate. They've put so much information, do Sainsbury's, they really do. And I've looked at the reviews, and some are bad and some are good, but we found they were all right, especially if you're feeling a bit lazy like I am. So what we're going to do is get them out of the bag and we'll have a look. Let's have a look what we've got. Right, you can see what we've got there. We've got the rice, the tikka and the korma. Now, we're putting the rice in first, then the tikka and the korma. And of course the barges, I'm hoping, will slip down the side somewhere. And the naan breads don't take very long at all. Now, that means I can get them into the TwinFry because it is quite a big compartment. So if we take that middle out, that gives us quite a bit of room. So first thing, that needs some holes in it. So we'll just get the knife. Now at the same time, I'll do the tikka and the korma. I'm ready to go, but first of all, this goes in 5 minutes. I'll put the drawer in and bring you back. Right, now first of all, get the tray in, switch this on, and all we're going to do is grand zone. We're going to go air fryer 200, and we're going to go 5 minutes because that'll warm the oven up plenty and get the rice going. Just give it 5 minutes. Off we go. Right, I'll bring you back in 5 minutes when we'll put the curries in. Right, that's the 5 minutes up now, and it's gone to cool. So what we'll do now, that's got the rice having a good start, and you'll notice I've put the thermometer in there, look, smart thermometer, so I'll use that as a guide as well. I'll do more or less what they say, but it means I can keep my eye on it. Right, now they fit in there, and I'm hoping the onion barges will go down the front. You can't really see at the moment, but there's a little bit of room there. So now, let's put that back in, keep it nice and warm, and I'll bring you back. Right, there we go. Now, you can see the thermometer. The case has to rest there so it registers. I'll pop that on. Oh, I've turned it off. Come on, Graham, you want grand zone. And now this, I think it says actually for a fan 170, and I actually think 160 is going to be enough. Now, as we say, we're cooking by temperature more than time. Right, now it says to actually put this on for 15 minutes, but we'll go with it. We're happy with that because by then the rice will want a drop of water in and take the cover off. So we'll do that for a start, but then it'll need more time after, but we'll give them all a stir. Anyway, oh, I'm not showing you the meter. Not the meter, the thermometer. Look, I've set that, it's on 20 degrees now, it's warming up in there. I've set a target of 80 degrees. So that's just for me to keep an eye on it, just so I can. Let's get that started. Right, so that's getting 15 minutes now, and then we'll see where we get to. Right, that's just finished its final beep of its time. Now, I've got to lift this out. There we go. Now, what we have got to do, we've got to get this foil off. Can we get this off? Oh, it's coming off easy, that bit is. That's already peeling itself off. I'll get rid of that. Can we get this one off? Right, that's got that one off, out of the way. Now, whether you can see, we don't want the thermometer to fall inside, and I've got it just in the right place, but now I'm a bit worried, aren't I? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it that way. That's better. So it's leaning on there. Right, now I've got to get this one off the rice if we can. Let's get this rice one off. Now, it says to cover these back up, but you're not going to cover them back up with these, are we? Because we've got to stir everything. As if I need to tell you, but we're doing as it says. So, let's get that off. We've got most of it off. Now what we will do, we've got 2 tablespoons of water here, and that wants sprinkling in the rice, and the rice wants stirring up. Right, so we'll give that a stir up. Try not to get it everywhere, because I might be doing the washing up. Trying to give Wendy some time off, why not, eh? About time Graham did something. There we go. Right, so then we need to stir the curry. So actually, do I have to move that out of the way and stir this up. Give that a good stir around. And what we will do, I can see there's a lump of meat there. That one's breaking up. Right, realising that, let's try and stick the thermometer in that meat if we can get it. Where is it? Where's it gone? There we go. So the thermometer is actually in the meat, not just in the sauce. Right then, I need to give the other one a stir. Not sure how much of this you can see. I could have put the thermometer into this one, but I need to part the meat. There is a little bit of meat in there. I wouldn't say there's loads, but let's see what it's like. Actually, we think they're not too bad. You know, they're okay, and it does make a change. Right, now what I'm going to do is try and get the onion barges down that gap. Down there, look, because they'll warm up. I know you can't quite see this, but I'll try and give you a better view. It turns out that the TwinFry, I think, is going to be about big enough for doing this meal, because I don't think crushing meals in an air fryer is a good idea. We've had this before and it's not the same. You need to space things out a little. Right, now there's 8 of those and they've gone in. Now that needs to be covered. Now let's just try and rest that on the top. And what I've thought is I'll try and rest some knives along the top to hold the foil in place. There we go. Right, I think we'll be fine at that. So, let's get them back in for the last run. Let's get this drawer in. Okay, I put the camera a little bit too close there. Right. I've switched it off again. I do it every time, look. We want the Grand Zone air fryer 160. Now if I have to do it a little longer I will, but it actually says 10 minutes. Now it might be done, it might not, but we're going on temperature. Right, let's see how we're looking at the end of that 10 minutes, unless it's reached temperature in the meantime. What I will show you, there we go, look, it's on 55 internally, so in another 10 minutes that's going to eat up quite a bit, and it's had a good stir, so I'll bring you back. Right, that's just ended, and I've brought you back because this is what I'm saying to you, look. Now I've stirred that, and I do know I have covered it with aluminium foil, so that will reduce the heat down, but that is actually at 67. Now I've got another 5 minutes yet with the bread in, but I think I'm going to give it another 5 minutes anyway and then put the bread in, because I want this nice and hot. I don't care. So let's go. Grand Zone air fryer 160 again. I could raise it a little, but I'm happy with 160. There's no rush in this game. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'll give it 10 minutes, because I think probably the last 5 minutes I'll be able to put the bread in. But let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm cooking by temperature and not just time, because that is a little low. 68. 74 is alright, but I want to see 80. But if in 5 minutes we're in the upper 70s, I'll be happy with that. But anyway, I'll bring you back and we'll have a look. Well, I brought you back because you can see, look, it's just gone past 5 minutes. We've reached 72 internally, so I think for this last few minutes this bread could go in. I don't think we're going to be too far off temperature at that. Now I'm just going to have to lay that on top of there. I didn't make a very good job of that, Graham, did you? There you go. Right, so for the last 5 minutes, we'll stick those in. Alright, 4.5 minutes now. We're not going to worry about that, are we? It's only a piece of bread. Right, I'll bring you back when it's done. Might have to put more time on, but I think we might be okay. Well, the air fryer's just stopped and we're on 79, look. 79 degrees, so I would be happy with that. I'd probably go up anyway. So what I'll do, I'll get that out. I'll get the bread out. Well, I think this has gone fairly well. Mind you, we haven't tasted it yet. Let's get those nans out. Not like your own made ones there, not, definitely. Definitely not. Now I have to get these knives out if I can. Get these in that bowl of water. They're going to be red hot. It's alright me being clever doing it like this. After a couple of times of burning your fingers, you don't do it anymore, do you? Yes you do. Let's put them in that water. Now, let's just take this off. Let me show you what we've got in here. There you go, look. Now you can see the barges now, look. Down that side. It's a little dark, isn't it? But you can see the barges, look. And that all looks cooked. Now I'm going to give that a stir and get it plated up. We're going to get our dinner and then I'll come back to you and tell you what it was like, shall I? Do you want to see it plated up? Well, you might as well, come on. Right, well let's just show you. There's our 2 dinners, look. 2 Indian takeaways from Sainsbury's. And they don't look bad at all, do they? Well, there's the thermometer, and I've got to get out clean and get it back in its holder. It can wait till I've had my dinner. Now, I can see no point in me eating this in front of you and saying, oh, it's lovely. I like to eat my dinner and then see how I feel after. You see, I know we do taste cake and things, but look in here, look. That just wants a little wipe out. I don't think there's hardly anything in there at all. Can't really see anything. But I'll still wipe it out, make sure it's all right. So, as we've said, there's our dinners. Right, we'll go and eat them, and I'll come back to you and tell you if they were any good. Well, I said I'd come back when I've eaten it, and I've actually left some, look. Just that little bit. But this, you know what the trouble is with this? It's fine, look. I was going to eat a piece of cardboard. I was going to go like this, you know, being stupid. But that is all right. But I'll tell you what the trouble with that is. Look, I did eat it all. It's just that little tiny bit. I have had enough. But once you've made your own, I've never been mad on those. But when we made our own flatbreads or nans, whatever you want to call them, mate, they're so nice. And now we're back to the ones that you buy, and they were in the packet. I'm just not keen on them. Now, that chicken korma, it's not really a curry as such. I know a lot of people say that. That was all right, plenty of meat in it. And the tikka, that was tasty. Now, them onion barges, there's a bit left there. They're hot. Wendy says they're a bit too hot for her, but they were all right. They were nice. That's what they are. They were fine. But overall, there was nothing wrong with that. It just... Look, you can see it's fairly soft, but it's not like when you make them. Making them yourself, it's turned my head, hasn't it? But for, you know, like a Saturday night, we feel a bit lazy. We've had a day and you just want something easy. That was all right. And it worked out. And I cooked it all in the Cosori, every bit of it. Well, you saw that. So, TwinFry is pretty handy, isn't it? It really is. For a dinner like that as well. And there was enough for 2 of us. Anyway, I don't want to bore you any longer. Everything were red hot. It were fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. It was okay. Right. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Now look after yourselves, and me and Wendy will see you soon. Bye.